Okay, right. I'm gonna quickly do this because I've got a lot of other things to get done. Um, I do want to show you the cable as well. I might just leave that for the minute, but we'll crack on with. Well, I think you actually know what we're doing here. We've got this section here. We're gonna attach it like this here. Let's just move this off. Okay, we can't move that off to the side because one of the other edges there. Oh, sorry, it's this section here. So one because we got rid of them verts. Okay, so I'm going to pop this over here. Rotate it 90. Select this space here. Where is this going? I'm just going to use the free transform because it's a bit quicker. Okay, so you can see that that's all ready to go there. So stitch that one on there. The top part. Okay, so we don't particularly want that. I actually take this face here and break that off just for the minute. Go back into edge. Where is the whole top panel section? Select the element. Select the whole lot of it. Put that over here. Oh, we can actually go into the middle. Okay, 80 degrees, and place that one. There. So it's close. It's not exact. We do have this extra part here, but depending on what we can actually do with these inside panels here, I'm going to select that one. Hold Control, select that one, and just select it. Okay, so that's the inside parts here. Select them. I'm going to break them apart, and then select by holding Control all the inside parts here. And we'll simply break them apart too. Okay, we'll come back to this, the two center parts. Go on the edge again and just start stitching. Okay, so that's all the inside parts there. That's pretty much as good as we're going to get. Now, if we do come in and stitch these, then it'll just cause a bit of distortion on the inside, so we might just leave that for the minute, but it's probably the biggest group that we're going to get out of that there without going too nuts. We do have this next section down here which I can easily stitch to that, so let me just check that it is off on its own, which is fine. Go into edge, stitch that section there, got the last one there, and stitch the last part there. So basically the table comes down and flows all the way down. Now we do have the extra in part sections here, so I'm going to select these. Now we don't want to stitch them because they're right on the end. You can see that that is attached to that as well. So we'll bring that over to one side. So I'm just going to rotate these so it's facing the correct way. Okay, so we're probably not going to be able to attach them, but what we can attach is the top part. So I'm going to edge. I'm just going to undo that and actually move these guys out of the way first, and then we'll try that again. Stitch select. So that's the whole top section. I'll actually come in here and stitch that and them guys as well. So we do have a bit of a stray. Well, that's that there. So the texture comes up and around, and it gets to the end there. So this is going to be a separate section here. Right, these little guys are there. Okay, so what I might do actually is select all of these, break them off, hold down Shift, just drag them up a bit, and then we can come in here and that's that edge there. So actually take these, which is this panel here. I'm going to remove this, breaking that off. Hold Shift and drag it up there, and we can actually select the edge and stitch them back together again, and then select this one here, which is going to be the guy up there. So stitch select, that will be that whole section, and then these guys here. So we should have a nice smooth texture going all the way down, following right down to the bottom. Now the other sections that are separate, like this over here, click on that, and okay, so it's missing the section here. So we can actually just force that in, to be honest. Selected there, stitch selected. I'm going to grab the inside part here and stitch selected, so that will just fall down on top of it. May need to stretch that out a wee bit. Not ideal, but it's okay. Now because this edge is connecting this face here and this face here, so here and here is separated by this whole space, so I'm not actually going to stitch these two together. If I did, it would just start distorting everything else, as you can see there, so I'm just going to undo that and keep them separately. Okay, so this little face over here, I left that little section. Okay, let's try the back, so I'm going to select this guy here and attach the front to it. And select the sides, stitch them. So it should pretty much flow. Now we can attach these together, maybe just attach the back parts of it, sorry, the starts of it there a bit, which is not ideal. Like that. So that's looking pretty good. Side panel there. Where is that now? This guy here. So I'm going to press the grow selection to grow the edges there as well. And that, and that, and that. Okay, so I've got all them selected. I'm just going to quickly plan on that from the side. And fit it in X direction. So it's panning that straight that way. And obviously come out of the projection first of all, hold down Control, just got to scale it down so that it's roughly the same size as the other sections. Okay, so you can see here that it's actually mirrored again on it, so I'm just going to flip it, and then that should work fine. So if I go to edge, it's got this edge here, you can see that that's stitched on there, or it should be stitched on there, so just bring that across like that, stitch down goes there, so that's the whole flow of the table going right across here. Okay, so you can tell we're stitching a lot of things as much as we can, but obviously not everything, because there does need to be seams, otherwise it just wouldn't work. It's really just about where you're putting them. Got an awful lot of shite up here still. Okay, that's all the rest of the panel and that sort of thing. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on this. I'm going to select this here. Okay, that's that panel there. I know that it's around the opposite way, so okay, I'll bring that over to where the rest of the panels are here, and I'm going to stitch the top, and there is actually no back, so that's even easier. So stitch the top up to it. You can stitch that because I know that's connected. Stitch the side, other side over here. Now we do have the inside parts here that we bridged from the beginning. So if I do select them and stitch, you can see that the top one comes up, that's fine, but if I actually stitch this side here, they're going to be overlapping. Now it's not an ideal situation, so we don't particularly want to do that. So what we can do is we can actually break the whole section apart and then build it up a different way. But so I'll just go over this quickly. I'm not saying that I would like to go about it this way, but this is another way to do it. I just broke that section apart there. I'm going to select this one, break that, select that one, break it, select this. So basically removing all the stitching from these guys here. Okay, so they're all separate objects. I'm going to detach this as well, and detach that guy there too. Okay, so come in here, select the top one, stitch that. Okay, so you see that's there, and then that's the face that we just stitched along there. So I'm going to select this one here, stitch that in again, so that's the inside part of it there. Stitch that in there, that's the top. And that's the other part there. So I know that this edge here should be stitched to the outline here, so I'm going to select that, stitch it across there. Top one should be stitched up to the top here. Stitch that as well. And all the section should be stitched to the edge here, so I'll move that on up there. Okay, so you know it's not perfect maybe, but it should work. We're going to get seams there, obviously. There's no real other way to get around that part what I was doing a minute ago. So yeah, saying that these sections are all pretty much the same, so we could actually select all of it. Okay, so depending on what wood sort of texture or metal texture we're putting on that, that should be okay. Move that. Because it's separate now, we can actually separate element. Yeah, it's just working in the puzzle now. But this here, we still got an awful lot of crap. I think that's mainly it's not the wire actually, because the wire isn't even attached to the object yet. It's these guys here. So I'm going to select one of the original panels. I think that's actually this guy here. Edit, copy that. Select the other one down here. That's not the polygon. Select that. We'll just scroll up here because I'm picky. Plus sign that all the way. Edit, paste. That's that panel there. Select this one here. Plus plus plus. edit paste and move that one up out of the way, so that should clean up a lot of the other junk there. Now we just have a few more sections. Okay, so that's that panel there, and I guess that's the triangle that we're looking at a second ago. Okay, so for this here, I'm going to see if I can actually stitch these. I don't know how well this will work. Okay, that seems to be fine. That's a bit crazy. Well, at least they're flat and matte anyway. What's that? I'm going to move that handrail thing. There's a space in here, so I'm just going to put it in there. Why not? Put an element. Obviously that's these two sections in here. Grab the side panel. And what I could do is rotate that around actually. And that should just give us a snugger fit than the texture will be upside down actually. So I'm going to leave that. Okay. Where are these last guys here? I don't know where the sections over here. I've had enough now. You guys know what you're supposed to be doing, so I'm going to grab the majority of the control panel, and it's all just a matter of actually squeezing it down into place. Maybe I'll put this TV over here, or the monitor. Okay. So I've put these, basically fitting them in. Fitting all the UVs in as tight as we can. These two other dial yokes, the smaller ones. They should fit in here. Grand. You know that these are the other sections of the dials there. So just squeeze down to fit in there. So we do want to make room. Put the chair there. We can make the chair slightly bigger, give it a bit more texture resolution. And the monitor isn't overlapping, I'm aware of that, so finish off. Actually grab the keyboard sections, move them out of the way, and give the monitor a bit more space. Put one keyboard in there, maybe. Put a keyboard just below it. And just make sure that it is in fact inside UVs. We've got an extra bit of space there, so we could bigger, just to use up the extra bit of space that we had there. Oh, I forgot about this crap up here as well. Maybe these will just be generic. Last one. Okay, so that should be fully unwrapped. Make sure that in a bit there. Do have a good bit of space in between them, and we're using up every little bit of space that we have now. The last thing that I haven't done is actually attach the cable, but I'm going to have to stop this now because I've got work to do and it's already late. So I hope you enjoyed these video tutorials. I hope you found them helpful. Please do comment, give me some feedback as well, comment on the blog. Obviously if you're looking at on YouTube, go to trainusnow.com. There's a link just below there. That's where I'm going to store all the videos here for you guys. Yeah, just see what you can do. This seems to be unwrapped alright here. The next step will be actually getting it and texturing it. If I do get time, I'll do it. But obviously the more feedback I get from you guys, the better. Okay, good luck.